Hi there, Dave here from Music Education Network. In this tutorial video, I'm going to show you the basic process of creating a lesson for a class in the Music First online classroom. Creating the class in question and enrolling students in it has already been done for the purpose of this example. To begin, I click on the existing class I want to edit from the My Classes list in the middle of the home page or from the My Classes drop-down menu. I'll click on this one. You can see the initial page provides some information on marking items and class activity and the option to create a lesson plan in the middle. If I click Class Overview from the options at the top right, this will reveal the lessons and assessments already created for this particular class. I'll click on the first one. It defaults to the student view to begin with to see what the student sees. Along with the text and images I've included, you'll also notice this link, which will take the student to the online software application called Music Delta for some interactive content. I'll click on this now. In Music Delta, clicking the content items on the left updates the page with visual info in a pre-prepared lesson on note naming. So how did we create this? Let's head back to the class overview page to take a look. On the right-hand side, I'll click Create and it will take us to the editing page for creating a new lesson. First, our lesson needs a title. I've previously created a unit in the Music First environment that I'd like to apply this lesson to for future reference, so I can select that next. Now we get to the real detail and can start entering the text, images and videos, etc. that we want the student to see. I'll add some text and images from an example I've prepared earlier, and we'll utilise the NoteFlight application to provide the students with some interactive content. As I've prepared this in Microsoft Word, I can simply copy and paste it over. You can see it hasn't copied the images in my document across, but it does show where the images were placed in the pasted material. I can add these by using the Insert Image icon. The image files have been added to my file library in Music First previously, so I'll use the Attach Existing File option to find them. And adjust the size if necessary. Now that my images are inserted, if you need to see more, you can drag the edit window's size at the bottom right to make it larger and resize images via the handle at the bottom right of each one if necessary. The last thing I need to do is make my link to the score in NoteFlight that I want the students to interact with. To do this, I'll open the score in NoteFlight at my end. It's one I've prepared earlier, of course. I'll then copy the web address, and I'll then go back to my lesson editor and simply select the text that will become my link and click the link button. I can then paste in the link I copied into the URL field. I'll click OK and it's done. I'll then add a start date and make this visible to students also via the option at the bottom left of the page. When I click Add Lesson to Finish, you'll see it takes us to the Student View tab by default, so we can proofread the lesson outside of the editor. It's also best practice to look at it from within a student account too though, so I'm going to temporarily log into one. Now we're in the student view, I'll follow the pathway to the class in question, then click Class Overview and click on the new lesson in the list. You can see how viewing the lesson in this context can give you a clearer idea of its presentation and help you decide if anything needs to be altered. That concludes this tutorial. In the next video, we'll look at creating a short task to associate with this lesson for the student to finish with.